We're going to start off with some really basic things. I'm showing a close-up of the specifications that come with the DX160 out of the service manual. And you can see over here to the right it says the IF, the intermediate frequency, is 455 kilohertz. It also says it's plus or minus 2 kilohertz. So that's something we may have to do something about when we set up the display for the counter. I wanted to just flip over here and show you instructions. Okay, so this is a close-up of the instructions that I've translated for how to set up the IF. And we're going to work with that, plus we're going to work with the fact that we need to know where the actual setup and key buttons are. And this particular display that we're going to use, this is, by the way, the PLJ-8. So that means there are 8 segments, 8 actual LED type 7-segment displays. You can see over there to the right that we have, on the top there's the set button, and then below that is the keying or the choice button. And so let's go ahead and try to set up the first IF. When it comes from the factory, there's nothing set up in it. So that's up to you, and that's an important step if you want to get the exact frequency to come out correctly. There's a little bit of noise in this picture, as you can see, coming off of the display, but that's something that you can live with. And so let's just go ahead and try right now to see, can we actually make the change that's not in a housing. This is run off of 12 volts. This top button is the select button. Now it's asking for the IF, so I'm going to see if I can put 455 in here. The setting I put in there is 4,550 cycles, or 455 kc. So that was added in, and then it was, you see the subtraction symbol. I'm just pressing the set button here. And since I'm not making a change, I just keep pressing it. And then the other selections occur, which I'm not changing the channel or the brightness. DF on, I believe, means that it's direct feed rather than an antenna. And that's some other setting. And then we come back to the main setting. So this thing's pretty sensitive. It's giving a little bit of error. And then go ahead and look at the front panel. It should say 740. But you know, this is an analog type of screen, so what we're really getting here is a little something other than that. I just want to show you the point of tap in here. The tap that was made into the radio is at the juncture of, I'm not going to touch it, but hopefully you can see, it's in here, it's at the juncture of R12 and C12, and then there's some shielded wire leading off here, and it's going to go out the back of the radio. We're currently running on DC so that we can run the display, which is going to be an external device, and then it'll have to go into a housing.